Hi everyone, welcome to holes 13 to 18, finishing off the opening round videos for the Monster Tournament Pro Division. Don't forget to check out the rest of the videos on the opening round content on the channel homepage. Hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Link to the text guides if you want to get those in the video description down below. I'm going to talk you through my shots and the adjustments. Here we go, hole 13. So, awkward wind angle. I'm going to bounce over on the island here, 4.5 top spin, 2 left spin. We want to set up with the yellow ring on the fairway there, ball guide pointing at the edge of the bunker. If you have a more accurate driver, then use it. I'm using the extra mile here so that it will suit people with lower levels as well. Adjust max plus 10, we do stretch into overpower. We need to add about 1.5 rings on whatever we adjust into. Concentrate on hitting perfect. Great right will be in the bunker with the extra mile, so do have that in mind. A little bit of curl to the left, and we just want to make sure we bounce over safely and roll past the tree, so we will have an attempt at the dunk. Maybe could go with a touch more curl than I did in the video there, but still safely there, 352. Second shot, checking club distance here, using the tree as a reference. Obviously you should always try and get a distance check if you can, just in case you've hit a slightly different drive. Then I'm going to go for the dunk. Max backspin. Zoom in, get those arrows right in the back half of the cup. Then we are going to adjust in between minimum and medium distance, 0 elevation. In between min and mid, 0 elevation. Do a standard pull here. I'm not pulling over the bullseye. Just need to tweak the adjustment slightly though. We do hit a perfect ball here, but we're missing it by 0.1. Look at this, right on the edge. So 1 decimal less on the adjust. That one is going to be in with a perfect. Hole 14, very difficult par 3, so do have that in mind. Plus 4 yards with sniper level 10, red ring touching the bunker. Spin here just under 2 bars of backspin, and then we're going to want 0.3, 0.4 left spin. Depends what wind angle and wind strength you have here, so do have that in mind. No need to worry about the ball guide. As long as you're setting up in the right position with the plus yardage according to your club level, you will be fine. Adjust max plus 25 here, max plus 25. And we do hit a perfect ball, and this one is going to bounce before the bunker. I would recommend trying to keep the wind lower than 6.5 really if you can. We do get a zoom in there. If you drop this one, it's going to be very, very nice indeed. Tricky par 3. Hole 15, and we do have send it wind time. It's kind of diagonal wind rather than true tailwind, but it's still going to be absolutely fine. 5.8 top spin. Stretch out, have that ball guide pointing down the fairway. Then adjust max plus 10, and once we've done that, we are going to push back up to maximum distance of our club. Bear in mind, if you're using APOC 5, I would not push up to max. I would go 6 yards away from max to compensate for the bigger club distance. Minor great right with the APOC is not going to be a problem at all. It may well be with the extra mile though, but go with whichever driver gives you best accuracy, as well as having, of course, 6 bars of topspin. Drive distance here, 433 yards. And here we can use yardage notes for our second shot. 2 bars of backspin, 0.5 bar side spin to the right. And here, as a rule, you are going to be playing around 70% on the slider with 10% elevation. Obviously, if you do hit the drive a little bit longer, and you get more of a tailwind angle and you're around the 440s, then I'll be playing that 55-60% slider. But if you're around 435, it is going to be approximately 70% slider. Can also do pin check here if you are within a pin check and you've got some tokens to spend. That will indeed help you dial in the figures exactly. But we dropped that one very nicely for an albatross on 15. On to hole 16 now. We've got an eagle on this one, even with this wind angle. Going to lay up with the quarterback. Complete minimum distance with a power 2 ball. White ring touching the rough on the left. Spins. We need 4.5 backspin and 3 bars side spin to the left. Adjustment here is going to be minimum distance 10% elevation. So that's min plus 10, power 2 settings. And once we've done that, we are then going to take our shot and we are adding half a ball of curl to the left. And the idea here is we're going to be between 225, 230 yards, and that is going to be setting up a rough bump for the second shot. Plenty of room there, but we don't want to push it too far because I do have good notes here for the second shot based on a drop. So 228 yards, and from there I'm going to add 2.5 topspin, and between 2 and 2.5 bars side spin to the left will vary depending on your drive. But look at me move the target around there. You will see a small, like a mini funnel or a small sticky spot where the ball guide doesn't really move around that much. So try and get in the centre of that ball guide going through the hole. Here I am just doing a quick distance check, seeing where I am in my club. And you can use that as well. Adjustment here is 70% on the slider, 15 elevation. So 70% slider, 15% elevation as always. If you don't know about using the slider, check out the Academy tutorial playlist on the channel homepage. We've got 2 videos about min, mid and max, and also how to get to grips with using the slider. Brilliant thing to add into your game, can you get you loads more drops out there in tournament play. And it's also useful in tour play as well. We find a funnel right at the pin for an eagle on 16. Going on to hole 17 now, we have a drop here as well. Once again, before spin, set up with the red ring touching the rough, ball guide going through the hole, then we add half a bar of backspin. Adjustment here, max plus 5. Max plus 5 on this one. Very, very good chance for a hole in one here. Going to make our adjustment. And then we're going to hit perfect. Ball will bounce on the island. And we want to try and get this one, obviously, right at the pin. Let's see how we go. Perfect ball away. And we bounce very nicely. We get a nice camera angle here. Goes in just right of pin, but still glances by the pin there and drops beautifully for a hole in one. Finally, hole 18, safe eagle here. Small chance of an albatross. Extra mile 8 setting up at plus 8, so with extra mile 6 or 7 that will be plus 10, and 4 bars of topspin so that the ball guide points down the middle of the second fairway. We are playing right side due to the nasty wind angle here. Max plus 10 is the adjustment. If you do adjust into overpower, then add that amount on, but be careful not to overdo it here because we don't want to roll long into the rough, so do be careful with the overpower. 4 bars of topspin will take us very nicely, and we're looking for a drive around 345 yards. And here we need the big dog or the cataclysm, so pack whichever is better for you, but make sure it is 178 or 180 yard wood club. 3.5 topspin, 3 bars side spin to the left, and here I'm playing true club distance, 0 elevation. My estimate here, and what I've played in the video, is I think 70% slider, but do check your distance yourself. But based on that drive of around 345 yards, this one is generally going to be playing in between mid and max, around 65-70% slider. No elevation here, and we're just going to add some curl to the left to help bring the ball in towards the cup. Not a guaranteed albatross, I'm not playing for an albatross here, but there is a small chance of getting this one to drop if we are lucky and having the right amount of curl. Here though, I'm just happy to get a zoom in on this one. Do miss to the right as we look from the line of the shot, but still a safe tap in for an eagle. Thank you for watching and good luck. Bye for now.